What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Fred the Barber checking in with y'all, man. Just want to give y'all a little quick history on myself for my first video so you guys can know who I am, man. First off, man, I'm out here in H-Town, Houston, Texas. You dig? You know, we do big things out here. Just had that Hurricane Harvey, man. Salute to all of the victims, man. Shout out to everyone that helped out, that donated. You know, we appreciate all that down here in H-Town, man. My city was kind of messed up. We was underwater, man, but we gonna bounce back though, man. That's one thing we always do in H-Town, man. We bounce back, man. Ain't nothing too big for us down here, man. Anyways, man, I've been in this barber game licensed since 2013. You know, I started cutting hair in middle school, man. It's a crazy story. We'll get into that on a different video, though. But started cutting hair in the 7th grade, man. You know, that was why I began, you know. My mom used to always ask me, man, you know, I know you love the sports, son, but what you gonna do if that don't fall, if that falls through, if that don't work out for you? And I had to figure out something that I wanted to do, man. And I was always interested in clippers, cutting my hair. I actually started way before 7th grade, you know. But anyways, moving on up to speed, man. I got my barber license in 2013. I went to barber college in 2011. You know, it kind of took me a couple of years because I was a bad actor still at the time, getting in trouble. You know, a couple of in and outs back and forth in between that time. But one thing I did do is I made it, man. I made sure I did this and got my license, man. I'm proud of myself for that. Thankful that I did that I pushed through that because it was some long days, some times I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I made it. Anyways, I want to talk y'all ear off about my history, man. We'll get into that on a different video. I just wanted to give you guys a little insight on my favorite tools, my daily tools, man, my starting 5, you know, so you guys can come through and get blessed by me, man. So let's start this off, man. First, I got my Andis Masters, man. My black label Andis Masters. The black label limited edition. As you can see, the cover, the case on it is kind of, the paint is wearing off, man. You can tell I use these a lot, man. But these is my babies, man. These are my babies. These are my babies. I'm an Andis Master head. I am an Andis Clipper fan. I'm a Clipper fan, period. But I love the Andis Masters. I have the proof on my arm. I am tatted with the Andis Master on me. As it says, Fade Master as well. You know, I love to cut hair, man. It's what I love to do. So anyways, I got these Andis Masters, man. I've actually owned a pair of Andis Masters for a long time. These aren't my first ones, but these are my favorite ones, just for specifically for the color, they're limited, man, and I love these. I have that blade set pretty close. They're not overlapped, but I have it set as close as I can. You don't want to have them too over because you may cut your clients, and you don't want to have them too close because it has to have a little space for their hair to run through. As you can see, they're zero gap, but they're not all the way real zero gap. There's a little bit of space in between that cutting blade and the steel blade so that the hair can get through there and cut. That's the Andis Master, man, the Andis Black Label Limited Edition Master, man. Moving on to my next, man, I got my Andis Fat Master, very special clipper. These are limited as well. Very special clipper. Same machine as the Black Label Masters, just the only difference is the blade. Same machine, different blade. It has the Fade Master case on them because I've been switching back and forth a little bit from the Fade blade to the Fat Master blade, but I later, you know, no longer have no reason to do that, and I'll show you why with my next clipper. So this fat blade, man, excuse me guys, I only have one hand as I'm recording with the other hand. Show y'all some differences in the regular master and the fat master. This is the standard master blade right here. They range from the triple out to the 1, as I said a few minutes ago. But the fat master picks up where this master leaves off at, from the 1A all the way out to a 2. I love these. I mainly love to use them for fading, for the top of the fades at that. It keeps you from having to use those purple guards, these guys right here. I love to cut with those, but it's easier to fade without them if I don't have to. Anyway, this machine keeps you from having to look for those guards, Just pick it right up and start fading, man. It's no guards as you open it up. It's from the 1A all the way out to the 2. Go from the 1A all the way out to the 2. What's up, big homie? It's the big homie KB, man. Y'all holler at my boy, man. KB the barber, H-Time too.
Like that. In this thing, H-Time barbers.
Yes, sir.
Mastered by class, man.
Yes, sir. Anyways, man, one of my favorite, man. I bought this quite a few years ago. Been had it. I love it, man. Next, I got my Wild Magic clips. As I said earlier, I had no reason to switch this blade out with the fade blade anymore because this baby right here comes with the fade blade. It's not as thin as the Andes Master fade blade, but it's a little different. It's a little more special to me. First off, it's cordless, very light. And check this out right here. That cutting blade has those staggered teeth for a better fade, smoother fade. These are used for the bottom of the bald tapers, the bald fades. These actually can be used for all around cutting. It's real light, man. It has these ridges right here. Not a big fan of the wild clippers, but I've been eyeballing these for about a year. I have to say, man, I've only cut with them a few times this past week, but I love them. I love them. These right here, these are the guards, the Wild Premium guards. Use these with them. As you can see, these teeth are real strong and sturdy. They're not like the guards that come in the box with the clipper. So moving on, man, I got my Andes GTX. Have the standard T-outliner blade on it. They're very sharp. I have them 0 gap. I don't use these for kids. These are actually my backup outliners. They cut real good, man. They cut pretty good. I had a GTX blade on, the deep tooth blade, but I have another clipper with the deep tooth blade. I'll get to that in a few minutes. So there was no need to have 2 deep tooth blades. But I actually like those, man. These right here, the Blackout Limited Edition, man, my babies, man. These my babies. They give my sharpest lines. One and gone, man. I like to say one and gone because I just touch that line one time and move on with these, man. They're super sharp. They're modified. You gotta be light with these. Very light, man. These are my babies, man. These are my babies. I love these for the housing. It's a different type of housing. And they're all black, man. I love that, man. I love that black. So that's that starting 5, man. But I do have a Jamal Crawford over here, man, a 6-man in these Slimline Pro LIs, man. These right here, I love them too. Cordless. Picked these up about 6 months ago, man. Been cutting with them for a while. They're very light. Cut very good. They don't cut as close as the GTX or the black labels, but they still cut very good, man. They cut very good. I like to use these for the kids. If you guys know, most of the kids don't like to get edge ups around their necks and around their ears because the clippers may be too sharp. I have these right here, 0 gap as close as possible. They're 0 gap real good, as you can see. And there's a deep tooth blade on these. And I use these strictly for kids, mainly. Not strictly, but mainly for kids. They're all the way around their head, man, and they don't cut. They don't snag any of the skin. These are real good, man. These keep my kids still in my chair. I have less cuts with these, man. Love these, man. If you don't have them, man, you should invest in them. And last but not least, got these cleanups right here, man. It's Profar Lithium LI shavers, man. These right here, they get it done, man. If you want to ball all the way out under those T-edges or whatever balding clipper you use, these are the ones right here, man. They very powerful, very strong. Very powerful, very strong. A lot of guys, I know a lot of you like the Wall 5-star shaver. That's pretty nice. It works pretty good. But I'm an Andis man, and in my opinion, I recommend the Andis. I think these run harder than the Walls. So anyways, man, that's my starting 5 with my 6 man. Like, comment, share. Hit that subscribe button, man. Holla at your boy. Follow your boy on Instagram at FRED _ the barber 79. On Facebook, I'm Fred the Barber, THA Barber. And y'all just holla at me, man. Just subscribe to my YouTube page, man. Any other barbers from any cities, any other states. Just give me some feedback, man. Any recommendations, anything you think I should add it to my clipper arsenal. Y'all holla at your boy, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all have a good one.